What was the other thing we were supposed to talk about today?
Um, the exact number ratios.
Number ratios, right, right.
Did you have anything planned for that? Because
No,
I was really just thinking about like that question. All I could think about is like, it's tough. Did you have anything planned?
no. So what the point of an exact ratio is basically that it's a number that's defined, right? It's not that it has, you're not measuring it to make it, to show that that the relationship is what you're saying it is. It's just defined that way. And so nobody would ever say, there's 11.8 eggs in a dozen, right? Because
Yeah.
we've defined it as being 12 eggs in a dozen. And it's never 12.000001 eggs in a dozen or 12.0001 of anything in a dozen. It's defined as being a dozen. And so when you have an exact ratio, you effectively have an infinitely long range of digits, that you might be using in a calculation. And so that defined ratio is um, never something that you have to discount digits that you get in your result as a result from the ratio or
I
from
was
the.
actually thinking about that exact example and like baking and stuff. So I guess we were kind of on the same page, but otherwise I didn't come up with anything else really.
So um, that's why the for instance, it would be so much easier if we said that the number of if we get when we get to this point of the course where we're talking about the number of particles in a mole, and we said 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd atoms in a mole or particles in a mole. But it'd be so much easier if it was just 6, right? But it's not. It's 6.02, and that's actually only to those 3 significant digits. Often people want to use 4, and so they would do 6.023 times 10 to the 23rd. And so that's not an exact ratio. That is a measured relationship. And so then the number of significant digits is 3 in the first case, 4 in the second, depending on how precise you're being in terms of measuring. So the difference between an exact ratio and a measured number is the exact ratio is defined that particular way, and but the measured one always has some decided precision that you're going to worry about at that particular point, and so you need to keep track of that.
Yep.